that play for really be testing whether or not you want to not sit by or not sit by someone just because of their race.
Yeah. No, that's kind of the thing.
Now
it's like how many reasons could you have to not want to sit directly next to someone?
I mean,
could they be not nefarious reasons?
Well, it did like show this, because you would think like if it were just like non nefarious reasons, like no, there actually was a significant if people were previously prejudiced and then they were told that they like their views weren't as normal, they actually sat a little bit closer. And then people who weren't prejudiced and they were told that their views weren't normal, they actually sat further away. But both groups did actually, like if they was previously prejudiced, they were still sitting way farther away than the people who weren't.
Speaking of prejudices.
Right.
Zell
We get to
the
fantasy race list.
Speaking of prejudices,
Yes.
Zell a tiefling?
Zell is a tiefling. No, sorry. Let me just double check.
yeah, he's a Zelling.
No, you said he was a tiefling last time, I think.
He's a Zell.
Okay.
Because
He doesn't have a species, actually.
I was convinced it was gonna be Eloise Baller.
Celestial
Parish,
device
Why would it be my dad?
Notice
Congratulations, you have a father now.
I always did, but like...
You didn't know anything about your parents.
Father.
It says the preserved tiefling.
No,
I think it's implied that Marcira knows stuff about my parents that she just doesn't want to talk about because they died. They're not really relevant to the plot at all.
No, I just kind of was like, man, knowing Zim, he'd make something about a parent that you don't know.
I mean, who knows? I don't think that's it, but that would be funny.
Maybe I just have daddy issues from Zarafine.
Yes, you do.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
You don't understand. He made my dad a bad guy.
I did not.
I have a nasty feeling that in Drakkenheim, my son is going to be made to work against me. But you know, that's just my bet currently. Oh no, that's what.
I think your son's
I
dead.
expect the absolute worst. How could he be dead though?
I'm positive my sister's working against me in that game, but that's okay. We're not in that game right now.
No, we're not. All
Got
right.
me confused for a second. I'm like, wait, your son? What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you know.
Well, and he's not really my son either.
Yeah, he died from post-credit syndrome. You wouldn't understand.
So it's been a while since we last played. I understand that things have been tough.
You got flashbanged by some tiefling, and that's as much as I remember.
Flashbang.
I do apologize for the absence.
He's weird. I don't like him. He seems strange. I'm sorry.
So last session, if you guys recall, you started exploring the tower that was sort of abandoned at the edge of Champions Run. You investigated to a point where you realized that there was a very strong abjuration magic coming from the top floor. You went and checked it out through a little lockpicking, little trap disabling, all that shit. You discovered that there was, for lack of a better term, it was some kind of sarcophagus. And it was hermetically sealed. There didn't seem to be any way of opening it other than, lo and behold, a luminous shard.
Seems to be the answer to all our problems so far.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
When you, let's see. So you found a book inside the tower as well. A few of them, actually. Containing theories on the legendary figure Nikdol Buldrock, theories on how he might have acquired his godlike powers, The text did suggest multiple possibilities, such as that it had been granted by primordial beings, that he had stolen it from some kind of ancient source or artifact, or he obtained it through deals with some extraplanar entities. Those are at least some of the theories, but all accounts do agree that he had used his unfathomable power to drive the dragons from the southern reaches and literally tear the southern reaches asunder. Some proof being the landscape that you saw at Champions Run. There was another book that was by a scholar named Durgan Brackley from Talendor. It was a research compilation that described Echo Lake, the place that Marcira had her still mysterious experience, as an all-plane, quote-unquote, served as a bridge to other planes of existence. The lake was said to cause vivid hallucinations in those deemed unworthy, forcing them to relive their worst fears or most painful memories. There are nomadic druid cultures that still occupy the area around fucking the Black Lake. Sorry, Echo Lake, my bad. And those druids are protected by Talendor decree. So anything you do to them or against them, you have to answer to the Lords of Talendor. That would be a bad thing. Let's see. So when you guys opened the sarcophagus, you used the luminolith shard. You determined that the scripture that was inscribed on it was a sort of a hybrid form of primordial and celestial. Let's see. The notes also... Go ahead.
I'm fairly sure I looked through the shard at him and I literally got flashbanged. Like he was just all pure light.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yes.
It's really...
The marrow glass, yeah. You whip that shit out just to double check, and yes, you had to make a Constitution save, I believe, to avoid going blind temporarily.
Think fast,
I
shuffle nuts.
Though that should give you a good indication now that these beings are possible, and that it should give you pause to just randomly use the marrow glass, if that makes sense.
So basically, don't use it or I'll go blind.
No, what I'm saying is use it at your own risk. There will be other individuals like Zell in the future.
Hell yeah, brother! I have a high con. Let's do this.
So when you did meet Zell, he introduced himself. He was famished. The first thing out of his mouth was, where's the food? He recalled an explosion and darkness before he became preserved inside the sarcophagus. He ominously noted that this appeared to be the second long dark, implying that there had been a previous eclipse, which means he is older than the first eclipse, potentially.
How long is that?
The first eclipse happened around, let's see, currently it's 151 common year. The second eclipse just happened, and the first eclipse happened about 150 or so years ago. So that works out.
Okay.
So he's at least 150 years old.
Wow.
His casual demeanor and immediate request for food, drink, and lodging definitely made him seem very presumptuous, maybe a little stuck up, especially given the circumstances of his preservation. And lastly, the notes say that Zell suggested that they continue their conversation over dinner, promising to provide explanations about his long imprisonment and the events that had led to his preservation in the ancient tower. So there we go.
Okay, who's ready to eat some snakes? So I'm assuming that's the only thing out here again.
Ration.
Yeah, you do have rations.
Do it right. Forgot about
Yeah, we're not eating snakes. Don't worry.
Oopsie.
I'm just gonna hand Shirali a ration
wait.
now. Here, I got you.
Zell looks at it. His mouth like starts to water immediately as soon as you pull out the ration and hand it to. Do you have any more of those?
I do.
Oh,
No,
give me.
we only brought one.
Never
for
seen
our
somebody
group of
so excited.
7.
for
For food, of all things. Like, my man's starving for MREs of all things.
Oh,
It's
I'm
better
like,
than
ew.
snakes, you know?
Ooh, how about we take him spearfishing? I think it's a great idea.
We better not do it back at the pond!
Let's say there's nothing left to spear. Unless we want to spear the seaweed. If a pond even... Does a pond have seaweed? Never mind.
No, it doesn't. What is in... Where does seaweed come from, Emma?
We're gonna... I don't know. The sea?
Zell says the sea, right?
You're in biology. You're doing biology, by the way.
Okay, the only thing I know about seaweed is that you do gel electrophoresis with it.
You can
Don't
eat it
care
too.
about anything else.
Yeah, you can-
Oh yeah, you can eat seaweed. I do eat seaweed all the time. Anyway,
Wait, so you're
Yeah, we
saying
can
that
keep going.
he's like he's getting like super excited over rations is what you're saying?
He seems to visibly be, his eyes widen, his jaw kind of tightens, and he breathes in rapidly like
Yeah, I'll hand him one.
I was gonna say, is there anything for us to hunt outside?
starts
Or is it
chewing,
desert?
pops open the ration, whatever it is. It's probably like some bread and some, I don't know, cheese and I don't know.
This is Star Wars rations
Preserved. Yeah, these are preserves. And he just, Ishal, you personally thought you ate fast. This guy horks it down in a matter of seconds.
God fucking damn it.
I reach into my bag and pull out a handkerchief and go, "Here, you can use this."
Oh, thank you. He takes it and he sneezes and blows his nose into it.
Ugh. I look
You should have
horrified.
known that was coming.
You can
I literally take a step backward. I'm so horrified.
He hands it back to you. Thanks so much.
No, I don't. You can keep that.
Exactly where that was going.
You can keep that, actually. I think
But
it's
it's got your name on it. You don't want this back?
No, it's okay. Even prestidigitation couldn't clean that.
I'm flattered that you find me so irreplaceable.
Oh my god.
I look at Gendry just because I'm so scared.
Gendry just he nods at you and like with a stern gaze he looks over at Zell. He says, "How about that dinner, huh? You can explain to us who you are." And Zell's like, "Jeez, is he always so brash like that?"
Yes. And so are the rest of us, for that matter, so...
He swings his legs over the edge and plants them on the ground. Oh, wow. Ooh, it's been a while since I've done that. And he stands up quickly, stretches. You hear a crack in his back and his neck and arms.
Probably the loudest crack ever.
Yeah, honestly, it sounds like a
Damn.
tree snapping in half.
And he just says, "Ah,
A lightning strike.
you have no idea how good this feels." He steps over to the edge where the hole in the wall is, and he just looks out over the expanse of the southern reaches, and he just says, "I don't remember that hole being there."
Can't
Time
imagine
goes
it's been there before.
This place looks a lot different, I'll say. A little bit more dry. What'd you do to it?
Well, it's
Oh, what did we
You
do?
did the roof?
like clearly not like, I'm pretty sure he's not really paying attention to, the fucking permanent solar eclipse happening.
Yeah, he makes note, of course, of the perpetual twilight that the landscape seems to be cast under.
Am I correct? We told him about it, and he just like shrugged it off like nothing.
Yeah, he definitely had this air about him when you mentioned the eclipse. Like he's just like, oh, okay, so it's still going on, and then you're just like, no, this is the second one. He's like, oh, well, still okay. Yes, he seemed a little bit nonchalant about the idea. Anyways, he puts his hands on his hips and looks out a little bit longer. He says, "And I think you're right. We're probably going to have a tough time finding some grub for the evening."
Does anyone have good perception that can look?
I can hunt and stuff.
Is there anything? Well, I'm saying, is there even anything?
There is. Yeah, there is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's just not very good at hunting.
Sylvan, I would like to get 100 feet away from this guy, so...
Okay, yeah, come with me. Let's go
Yeah.
hunting.
Okay. He'll say, well, I don't think this place is particularly habitable to any of us, so I'm going to leave. I assume that I'm allowed to come along.
Immediately.
If you're
Hold
going
on
to
a
come
minute.
along, there are a few things that I think we should talk about. One of those is
Wait.
actually, do you know how to use silverware?
Silverware.
Oh no, we're gonna teach them.
Wow, this is the most important thing.
Jesus.
It is
Immediately
for
Charlie's like-
Liliana. Liliana is so
Charlie's like,
disgusted by
never-
this man.
Charlie's like, you never make me use silverware. What's the... Why do we need to teach this guy how to use it?
You
He's-
do not eat like a heathen.
Oh, I don't? Oh, good to know.
He says,
Good to see even this time, okay.
that's a truly odd question. Probably one of the strangest I've ever gotten. Yes, I know how to use silverware. Do I prefer to use them? No.
See,
I can
the-
tell.
now you're speaking my language.
It's very easy, you see. You grab one end and you stick the other end into the meat or the vegetable or the morsel and you put it to your mouth and chew. Not on the fork, of course. That would hurt.
I need to go crossbow something. Can we go?
As much as I'd like to discuss the finer points of chewing and how many times we should chew before swallowing, I'm going to leave. And he jumps out the window. I shit you not. He jumps out of the tower window.
How far down is
Shaw
that?
just kind of looks down to see if he actually,
It's really far because,
survives.
like, it's so far down that I could not see what was at the bottom because it's a cliff. It literally
great.
just falls into the water.
He's dead now.
So he jumps out, and you all kind of go very quickly up to the edge to watch, not to see him plummet, but to see what the fuck he's doing. And he seems to be out of the window for a few moments before you can actually catch up to where, getting a good a view on him, and you see him snap his finger, and his feet just kind of like bring themselves down straight towards the earth, and he just holds his arms out and he floats down almost like a feather.
Oh, God.
All right then. Show off.
I hate this even more. Okay, let's
Now,
go shoot something.
one thing I will say is you all can, while you're looking out the window at him, and he is performing this, not necessarily magnificent feat, but definitely a daring one, just give me a perception check.
Yeah, okay. I think I have a capacity of 17, if that matters.
Passive of 17 will definitely help you.
No,
We're all
I got, 'cause I
hungry.
got 10.
better than my passive.
Hey. Okay. Yeah, first time I pressed the sheet, nothing happened. So that was
Oh, no.
I have 12. I have 12.
Passive.
I have 12 passive. Like, we can ignore that, right?
I have a 9. I have a 9.
Yeah, I have a 10, so like my roll is better. It's a 15. I
So,
like the music though.
as he floats down further away, you're watching as he seems just so in tune with what he's doing, and kind of like proverbially spreading his wings, being cooped up for so long. And you happen to notice his eyes. Fucking Geld. I almost called you Sid. And they seem to be glowing. A bright white light. While
And
this
only he sees it.
effect. No, it's just that he's already far enough away where you would have to get a decent perception to see it, and Geld is the only one that actually sees it. I'm sorry.
Damn. That's fine.
Okay, we'll point that out to the group.
Though I guess it makes sense you guys could get advantage because the long dark is, or rather the second eclipse is making things dark.
The longer
18,
dark.
bitch.
Ooh, okay.
The, the longest
Well,
dark.
Yeah, you got my passive.
19! Yippee! Much better.
We all see it now.
So, just for an advantage, yeah. But anyways, it looks like everyone is going to pass now, which is good. When you all notice this, the first thing that immediately enters your brain, being tiefling, and him being tiefling, is you've never seen a tiefling with such stark and different features have glowing eyes of that magnitude before.
I don't like this.
Definitely
I
a
don't like this
very
at all.
odd combination and a very unique tiefling. Definitely the most unique that you've seen in your life.
I look to Gendry and I say, I wasn't raised around tieflings. Do they usually glow like that?
The eyes.
Yeah, the eyes.
I mean, you're looking at each other. You don't see any glowing eyes.
Well, Ishal just kind of looks down and then back to the group. He's certainly different.
Are we
I
sure
don't
he's?
like this at all.
Are we sure he's a tiefling?
He yells up at all of you. He's probably like a good 200 feet away by this time, and he's just saying, "Well, are you coming?"
I can't
Ishal
do
yells
that.
back down and Ishal yells back down. Yeah, we'll be down there, but it's gonna be a while.
Okay. He just like puts his arms behind his head, kind of like he's relaxing on a hammock, and he just floats down.
Ishal just kind of rolls his eyes and just kind of goes back into the main area. Like, I'm very kind of pissed.
Wynn is hastily scribbling.
That was good.
What is Marcy doing? Or sorry, what are you saying to Marcy?
I want to gauge her reaction to this because I don't know if she's.
She
Does she know
actually.
Because she's the only one that I would even think has any remote idea of what's happening.
She has her arms crossed across her chest, and she has a look that you've seen many times before, and it's one of those inquisitive, like she's trying to figure him out, it looks like. She she's got her hand on her chin, eyes slightly squinted. She's kind of looking past you. And she says, he's a strange one, for sure. I like him.
I don't like this at all.
Well, why
I don't
not?
like him at all.
Why don't you like him?
You're telling me that it's not even slightly suspicious whatsoever that someone can, miraculously arise
I never said I
from what
did.
seems
No.
like a tomb
Hey, I never said
and
that.
can be completely nonchalant.
I never said it wasn't suspicious. I just said I like him. He seems confident.
You guys are saying this
Oh,
like out loud in
God,
front of
don't tell me.
everybody, right?
Yes, I know Marcira is for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm
Oh,
gonna
God.
I'm gonna look at
No, I'm gonna get Marcy. Shut up.
I
Sorry,
want to look at Shirali.
Let her speak.
I want to look at Shirali and be like, Shirali, typically I think you're a little bit, pessimistic sometimes, but I actually agree with you. I don't trust anybody who eats like that.
Marcira whispers under her breath, "You mean a tight ass?"
No, you know what, Marcy? I'm gonna walk right up, get in her personal space. Okay, can we find the newly arisen, maybe godlike creature who is extremely insensitive to the goings-on right now? Can we find him attractive? Sure. Does that mean that we need to voice it aloud for everyone else to hear? No.
His name is Zell. I don't know if you were listening.
Oh God. No. No.
I'm gonna go find him. You have fun. I'm gonna go find him. Ta-ta. She leaves leaves out the door. Down the stairs, you hear the scampering of feet down the steps.
Oh God damn it.
Wynn goes behind her. He's like, there's research to do, and he goes down the stairs.
Yeah, I said Gabe will follow behind
Michelle
too,
will
but
follow
staying-
behind as well.
I guess I'm following as well.
Go ahead.
How do I make it stop?
What, Geld? What's up?
Like I say, Gabe was gonna say the whole time. Well, there's a reason he was stuck in there. If all we know, he might not even have any memories of his past. This could just be who he is normally. And then Gil walks off too with them.
Wait, I thought Marcira liked Geld. Is
That's
Marcira
what I
just an
thought.
She does.
Marcira just an equal opportunity
I think
bitch?
she's
Because
just
I
a
mean,
hoe.
respect, but
Yeah.
She's just a hoe, right?
Honestly,
Tell me that's what it is.
it's technically a man sort of term, but like I think she's kind of like a playgirl, you know? Am I wrong?
I would say her personality is that I would say the word that's most appropriate is resourceful.
nope.
Yeah, that works.
She
And
You found-
so she's probably going to whoever seems the most powerful at the moment.
Oh, right.
Strongest, most powerful. Like
Well, also,
Geld,
I
he's
do
a fucking
like-
tank. I'd want him to
True.
protect me.
I like what Sylvan said though about Marcy getting close to him because he's a being of pure light. Not that I want to
Interesting.
experiment with my sister's life, but like
yes, you do.
I'm curious if that's why. Okay, so does Emma the player want to do that? Yes. Does Shirley the character want to do that?
No.
Look,
No.
all I'm saying is that
No.
historically speaking, your sister has been giving us issues throughout this entire campaign, which has been resolved by using a Luminilith shard.
This
So
is
that's
true.
why,
No, it's
that's
a
what
good
I'm-
idea.
So is he
It's
a
a good
walking,
idea.
Is he a walking luminolith shard? Like kind of like a flashlight?
I don't know.
No.
We don't
Like a
know.
glow stick? Like a human glow stick? Luminolith?
Or
Crack him in
Wait,
half
can we
and then
crack
he'll
his-
start glowing.
You
Can we crack his bones
Don't
to make
ask
him
Marcy
glow?
to do that.
oh, there's another thing too. He could just be a sorcerer.
Imagine if we asked that. Marcy, can you go crack this guy's back for an experiment, please?
so obviously in game you don't know. There's no way you could know
Yeah.
that.
We just be speculating out here.
Yes, so if you guys want to go maybe find out some stuff.
Yeah, let's go downstairs. and
I'm ready for dinner.
follow.
Yeah,
Ready
let's
for-
talk about it.
Let's get
Let's
the
go hunting.
Gendry, as you're all leaving, Gendry, he grabs your doesn't really grab, more like just kind of like touches your shoulder, Liliana, to kind of like turn you towards him, and he's going to say, "Believe it or not, I trust him."
You do. You don't trust anybody.
I was listening to him the entire time he was talking, and Veracity did nothing.
Or could that be that he is some weird being that Veracity can't get a read on?
No. No, that's not possible. Veracity detects lies, detects evil and darkness. There is none in him.
So if I lie, Veracity could pick it up?
Yes.
We're gonna have to talk about this later. And then I walk away.
He just kind of, he looks down at his feet, just like, shit.
Gee,
then,
what the fuck?
and then he follows behind, and you all head downstairs, and you made it out. I mean, you get down to the base of the tower, then you have to go all the way down the embankment that leads down to the landscape below, which is like another couple hundred feet and another hour or so walk.
This guy taking a fucking nap or something while we're like hoofing it back there.
So he's still in the same exact spot that he landed, which is to say, you have now made the longest trek by far to come and find him. And there's this boulder, more like a piece of rubble that's at the bottom of the cliff that he jumped out of. And it's clearly a piece of the tower that broke off and fell. And he's just kind of, he's got his head leaned up against the stone. And he's got his arms across his chest. He's basking in the sun. You can see that his blonde hair is really shining bright and soaking it all up. And he just hears your approach. His ears kind of perk. And he goes, normally I'd say it took you long enough, but I've actually been enjoying myself.
And I take it you're a caster, I guess.
More than just that.
How much more?
Wouldn't you like to know? You're an inquisitive little
Oh,
one.
it's
Wouldn't
almost
you
like
like
that's
to
why
know,
we
poor
asked.
boy?
You'll
almost like
find
we do
out.
know.
Everyone just
Find out.
keep your cards close at hand, and we'll play our hands later.
I was always told it'd be improper to play card games.
Well, whoever told you that is an idiot.
I was told it was a man's game.
No, anyone can play cards. Who's been feeding you these lies?
My father?
I had to teach her how to play paper or parchment boulder shears.
I will show you
didn't
how to
know
play
how to-
cards. Let's do that after some
No.
grub. I'm starving.
I thought he already ate fruit. Okay, sure.
He requires
got an
more.
He got an appetite like a shawl, I guess. Maybe me and Sylvan can go do our hunting.
I'm just
now.
gonna scooch past the crowd and have my bow ready and just say I'm going hunting.
Okay.
I'm going with you.
I'm gonna grab Shirali with and right by the wrist, be like, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right.
Girlfriend, y'all.
Well, while you're away, those who stay behind, you guys see Zell perform a somatic component with some chanting, and you see the sand at your feet break apart and de-harden and start to form like a sort of a storm, if you will, around the site that you guys are standing, and it just forms and hardens into, well, just a large enough lodging for everyone to getting sad. And
Have we
there's
not
it.
long rested yet?
I don't.
I don't think we've come into any situations where we needed to do anything since the last time we
Yeah.
long rested.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think this is just
Do I
more for
have my-
flavor.
Do I have my?
Also, there's only so much we can travel before we start getting exhausted.
I mean, I only have one spell slot left, so I would like to long rest and get my.
Oh,
Or,
Yeah,
But you can
That's
short rest, but yeah, we can long rest too, because I don't
Yeah,
know how long we've been traveling, and we might get exhausted if
Yeah.
we keep going.
good idea.
it's more RP time with this fucking weirdo that we've just found.
No,
Yeah,
why doesn't anybody
so,
trust
I use my
anybody? Actually, I will say, I think
You know
I
what,
told everyone not to trust anybody in the beginning of the campaign.
Okay, I've pointed it out several times. The thing that is my worst flaw, apparently, is I am suspicious of strangers and expect the worst of them.
Yeah,
That is
Yeah. This is a
literally my
very-
character. I don't. My character does not trust people.
hmm
It takes a long time to build that trust.
I'm too
probably
trusting, and I bring shame to my family.
No.
That's literally my flaw.
Yeah, I
Like,
completely
Sylvan, let's
trust
go
him.
shoot something.
Okay. Well then,
I
both
will
of you,
miss
Sylvan, seeing as you are doing the actual hunting, I'll take the survival roll from
Okay.
you, and you can get advantage if Shirali is going to be helping you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I
No,
need the
I'm
help.
just gonna stand there.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna help.
All right.
I
have anything that can
spearfish.
help you guys?
Worse. What the heck? Why is my survival
I-
roll so terrible?
I spearfish successfully one time. I think I think I can be able to help.
Yeah,
Do I have
I'm gonna need
anything?
your tracking skills.
I don't have any. I mean, I have
I have
a
zero survival.
-1 survival. So,
All right.
I mean, I
Here-
have a
here we
+2 to investigation, but I don't think that's what you want.
Yeah, can I use investigation to look for tracks?
Yes, you can.
Can I
Okay.
use them? Yeah.
All right, that's a little bit better.
Ooh,
Yeah,
20.
Shirley.
Ooh.
Thank you, Shirley. Thank you.
Nice.
You're welcome.
All right. So there's there's noticeable snake movements in the sand. Hang on, I'm not done. There's also noticeable
Real.
iguana. There's iguana.
What about
hell
rabbits?
yeah.
There are some hares.
Jackrabbits.
Yes, jackrabbits. Yeah.
Yeah,
Jack
hares.
rabbit,
Yeah,
jackalope.
rabbits sound good.
All right.
We're about to take a long rest, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can cast invisibility on one of you guys to like help you with the hunting.
Oh, yeah, that would be good for
I
Shirley
want-
because I can just use stealth.
Well, I also don't have a long range thing. The only long range I have is magic, which I don't think would be good.
But it'll help
for
you be
hunting.
sneaky if I make you invisible.
Fine. Okay.
Yeah. So you do that. You be
So
invisible.
can I sneak up on something and get it with my sickle?
I'll do stealth,
But, yeah. Okay.
and I'm just gonna do. What the hell are my rolls tonight? Oh my god.
You rolled a
So-
2. That is so
Wait, when
funny.
I'm
Wow.
invisible, why? I'm invisible. Do I roll stealth, or am I just invisible and I don't have to roll at all?
I think it's usually you have advantage on stealth.
So, if you're doing things in a group, which is technically 2 or more, you can choose to either do a group check or you can choose a help action to help someone else. If it's just 2, the helping would probably be a little bit more beneficial.
I was about to say I'll help because you have the +10. I do.
All right.
You just have to
Better
roll
work,
higher
you
than a 2.
Spirit of Christ. There we go.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
Nice.
I was starting to think my rolls were broken tonight because everything's been junk.
Yeah. It's fine.
Feel that.
All right.
hunting wabbits.
You are, and successfully, I might add. Managed to bag dinner for the night. Go ahead and snag yourself 2 days rations.
Yay.
Thank you.
Yep. That's on top of feeding everyone tonight.
Everybody.
Yep.
Perfect.
I just go back
Thank
holding
you
them
for
up
the
by the
help,
ears.
Shirley. I know that was
course.
terrible on my part.
It's fine.
Bad night, apparently.
Let me just roll something real quick.
Oh
no.
God. Very quiet. We're hunting rabbits.
Very, very quiet.
Very, very quiet.
Shadow, lighter, dark.
Oh,
Fuck.
let's go with dark.
Okay.
No.
No, you're good. Nothing happens.
First I see my sister want to fuck someone, and then
What?
something has to come out of the. I don't know. I'm making
Did
assumptions.
I just hear that correctly?
Yeah,
I think so.
You did not hear that wrong. I heard it too.
You know, Craig is writing all this down.
Gregory, redact that, Gregory.
Craig is taking
Craig,
notes.
I didn't say that.
And
Craig, I
people
didn't
watching
say
the
that.
stream are writing this down too.
I'm just saying. I didn't ever see the notes about what Craig thought of me spearfishing with Liliana. I want to know what Craig thought of that.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So, well, you walk back to the camp, which is now essentially a small little sand hut with enough space for everybody, and there's a fire outside. As you approach, it's hardened. It's essentially just like clay, stone almost, sand mixed with water and dirt. And Zell's outside, sitting on the ground, warming himself by the fire. And he says, "Oh, you brought dinner finally? Yes." He like claps his hands together.
Oh god.
I suppose I think I'm going to just take the rabbits and kind of just toss them onto the table. Be like, I assume you know how to prepare dinner.
He looks at you and he says, "My hands, I haven't washed them in centuries."
Oh god. Can I just go and take my dagger and start doing whatever?
Can you prestidigitate that, please? There, someone.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
gonna be cooked on the fire.
prestidigitate.
All
Thank
the
you.
germs are gonna go away anyway.
Yeah, just
No,
get the
no,
sand in there for some extra texture.
I would prefer that we do not test the germ theory here, and so I would like to prestidigitate, and I'll do that.
Germs are now canon in D&D.
Thank you very much, Liliana. I appreciate your help.
Is it just on a spit over the fire? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's getting broken out of his sarcophagus, and he's getting free dinner, and he can fly. So, like, what the hell? We're doing
Yeah,
all the work.
no, this is gonna be an interrogation.
help make
while
dinner,
we
dude.
eat this rabbit. Yeah, no, whatever your name is, you're gonna turn the spit on the fire.
Yep, just turn it slowly, okay, Zell?
Just turn slow.
Yeah, he just goes like this.
Yes,
and-
just like that. Perfect. Keep doing that.
This is easy.
See? Look at you.
Not Sylvan gentle parenting. 150-year-old. I don't know, thing. Still don't know what it is.
When he's got his hands up to the spit and he's turning the rabbit, there's one thing that's kind of like you never noticed about his form before. It's almost he's wearing a lot of clothing that doesn't really conform with his body. It's almost meant as if it seems like ritualistic or like burial rites. Like, you know, sometimes people would be dressed in a certain manner when they're meant to be dead, or like that, maybe meant to be sacrificed or something. But you do know that the top of that tower was very much built in a way that was meant to house his sarcophagus. The entire tower kind of resonated with the words in the scripture that was on the sarcophagus and on the floor and the ceiling. You saw it all just start to glow with the luminous shard that was there. So there's a strong correlation between what you're suspecting and what is potentially true. Anyways, so he, as the rabbit is finishing, you know, he's curious, and he looks over at you, Geld. He says, "You're a quiet one. Tell us a joke."
I don't think you tell us what to do.
Well, I would like to hear a joke.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know many jokes.
Oh, everybody
I
knows
do all
one.
anything funny.
Everybody knows one joke.
I need to look up a dad joke now.
yeah, you. You're a
Dad jokes are the best kind of jokes.
If Shaw
wanna hear my-
appreciated my
Yeah,
comment.
Do you
I
guys want to
heard
hear
it.
my
Very good.
favorite joke?
Oh,
You guys want to hear
sure.
my favorite joke? It's actually my favorite joke. Tristan's
Please.
favorite
Yes.
What is it, Tristan?
Go for it.
joke. What do you call a pile of cats? A
Uh-oh.
meowtin'.
Oh my. Oh, that's precious.
Shirali holds her head in her hands.
Listen, a kid told me that at summer camp, and I've stuck to it ever since then.
Why do paladins prefer chainmail?
Oh,
Because it's holy armor.
He has the rich guy laugh.
That's
I
rich.
love
I know,
it.
yeah. Dude,
This is entertaining. What are you talking about? Roast rabbit, good company, no drink. That's a shame.
You've known us for about 3 hours and you think we're good company?
You're the only company I've had in a very long time, dear. I think that is plenty good, better than being alone.
Okay, I disagree, but sure.
Say,
Just how optimists feel, I'm not familiar.
I would not consider myself an optimist. You? I mean, take for example the eclipse. It's just... I remember it being just the same. No real difference. Not physically, anyway. Though this time around, the dark is stronger. For sure. Noticeably, measurably. When did it come about, precisely?
50? 50?
At this point, it's about. You're about let's see. 2, 3. I want to say maybe 2 months, 3 months.
Into the most recent eclipse?
So it hasn't
Yes.
been that long.
Oh, okay. I thought it was way longer than that for some reason. Okay.
I personally don't remember, but I'm pretty sure Gil does. I would just say Gil tells him
Mm-hmm.
the first and second one.
So he says, Los Angeles attacked. I never thought anyone would be as bold.
Yeah, it happened.
And you're the part of the wardens.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, how is the old Lord Warden?
No, you were a member, or did you know them?
You can see he's staring into the fire, and there's a little bit of the flame flickering, mirrored back at you. And he says, you could say something like that.
Well, I don't remember if your lord is the same or not, but I would just say Gil would say the name of the current one.
Still kicking. You do remember him being a fairly burly-looking elf, so...
Yep, he may be old, but he ain't going out. He's not going out with a quiet born.
Not yet, anyways. None of us are.
Are you from around this area?
I'm from everywhere. I don't really have a home. Not really one that I considered, at least not for a very long time.
What about a tribe name, at least?
Can't remember.
I can't remember the name of the one that got massacred.
The Emberhorn tribe.
Yep, get what I say? Does Emberhorn ring a bell?
Yes, but still not part of it.
Yeah, just not.
Sorry, why all the history questions?
Because you're very old.
So?
Times
Found
have
you-
changed.
And we found you in a glass box that we had to use magic to open.
You used a magic to open the box?
Well, sort of.
What kind of magic did you use?
Until you answer a question more specifically, I think we're going to hold off answering questions more specifically. If that's all right with you, that is.
He squints. He goes, all right. Fine, we'll play your game. I'll answer one, you answer one.
I like games.
Just every time Liliana talks, Shorali wins.
Marcira is staring intently at you, wondering what you're going to ask.
At me?
Yeah, you're up first. You get to ask him a question.
Oh no! I didn't come up with anything. No, someone else go. Someone take my turn.
I mean, yeah, we can totally do that. Oh, does anybody have a conch?
A what?
A conch.
Elf? No, I don't have a conch.
Here we go.
Sylvan, take my turn.
Right? I can make something out of this, right? Yeah.
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 They can choose
Make
to
a
believe
conch.
that it's there, so.
I make a conch.
Okay. Well, who has the conch first?
Oh God. Give it to Sylvan.
What? Okay, fine.
You ask the smart questions. I do not.
I do not ask smart questions.
You ask smarter questions than me.
Okay. I would like to know Okay, so what is the last thing that you do remember before everything went blank?
As I said before, there was an explosion. There was darkness. Oh, I felt as though I was being split apart into thousands of pieces.
Well, yeah, an explosion would probably do that, but why the explosion? Do you know what happened?
He stares at the fire. And he says, "You ask questions that no one should ever really have to answer. And yet, you have to know."
Well, think of it from our perspective. You're 150 years older than we are. Or whatever. Like, that's not weird to you? Of course we have questions.
No, not weird. Just, I guess, unexpected. At least these ones, personal ones.
We're just trying to get an understanding of what exactly your intentions are, and I guess we're not opposed to you tagging along with us, but we just want to know who we're tagging along with, if that makes sense.
I am meant for really only one purpose, and that is to eradicate the dark.
Well, that's good. I'm gonna kind of like gesture to like everybody else in the group and be like, "Hey, that's pretty good, right, guys? You know."
Yeah, Gelt's nodding.
I don't like those. Marcy's by me, right? Is she sitting by me? Please tell me
Yes,
she's
she's sitting next to you, listening.
okay.
She does. I mean, her face is stoic, but you know that she's putting on airs to appear not worried, but she's definitely worried. And so he says, "Very well. Well, the last thing I remember was pilgrimage. I was on a pilgrimage. You see, when you spoke of Lysandrelus before, I was actually a little surprised that you know of the Mother City and the seat of the Luminolith above it. You were correct in assuming that I am not from here. I was not lying when I said I didn't have a home. I call many places home. And it has been too long since I've set foot into civilization. The last thing I remember, I was at the seat of the Luminolith. I had just completed my pilgrimage. And that's when the first eclipse happened. And the Luminolith shattered. There was only me and one other person there that day, on that plateau. Me for seeking atonement. The other for passive prayer. All I remember is the sky going dark, the luminolith glowing so bright. And then it shattered, and then nothing. Darkness. And then all of your faces.
Okay.
I don't know how I ended up in the sarcophagus. I don't know how I ended up in the tower. I only just realized that we were in the southern reaches just only after getting out. So I am just as lost as all of you, but I certainly feel powerful, if that helps.
Yes. Well,
Mm-hmm.
thank you for telling us what you do remember.
Guess it's your turn to ask a question, though, isn't it?
It is. So fun. I never had to be put on the spot like this. What's your favorite color?
I was literally just about to say that, Liliana. No
Oh my
joke, I was about to say that.
Whose favorite color? Which one of us? There are seven of us.
Really, really dark gray.
There are 7 of us to choose from.
He looks at Sylvan.
Oh, okay.
It's like, I'm wearing it. I'm black.
Black. And then sometimes
Oh,
really,
my
really dark
soul.
gray.
Black, like my men.
It ought to be gold.
Yeah,
What's
black
wrong?
like my coffee.
Black like my soul.
No, but in all seriousness, probably like, probably blue or green.
You don't really look like blue or green. You look maybe purple. Yes. You know, the one that technically nobody can see. And he winks at you.
Ah, okay.
Purple? And I looked down at my skin.
Oh, it's just it's one of these things they were studying over at Talendor one time. I was there only recently. Oh, actually, no, not very recently at all. Anyways, that was more or less a joke question. I don't really need to know anything more about all of you. I've surmised what I can just from being around you.
What have you surmised?
Spoiled points at you.
Oh my god, this guy is savage.
Sneak thief points at you, Sylvan. Basket case points at you, Shirali.
Called like fat fuck or something. I'm sure of it.
He looks at you, Ashal. He goes, God complex.
Bro, that's not even work.
This is Sim self-insert PC.
And he looks at you, Gel, and he just goes, I guess maybe the dog that gets led around by a leash.
Oh my god!
We should win.
Brother, I was not expecting to come back to this game getting absolutely fucking roasted.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this
No,
reminds me of
You're
that TikTok
he's
sound
missing
where
2
it's
people.
like, where it's like mommy
Rope.
issues, daddy issues, mommy like that's reminds me of.
I kind of
So
hope he
you
just
get
call Wayne a nerd.
Win, nerd.
He says, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean for that to be so." Right? He just starts laughing. Oh.
Yeah, Shaw just narrows his eyes but does not comment.
Marcy, am I crazy?
She looks at you. She's like, "No, you're not crazy. That was a little fucking weird."
He didn't say anything about you, so yeah, I'm feeling better about that.
I'm not. Why wouldn't he mention me?
I don't know. Why? Are you upset that he didn't mention you?
A little bit.
Oh my god.
I'm sad that he mentioned me.
Oh, it's almost like you've been that way the whole time and no one has wanted to tell you. I know I'm crazy to an extent. I just don't really
Sowing
Jesus
discord
Christ.
among the group. Jesus.
So, hey, you know, I'm just like, didn't say anything about Marcy, that's all I care about. He can say whatever he wants about me.
Liliana's gonna roll a constitution check to not cry.
Oh yeah,
I passed.
Okay, it does not.
he forgot to call Win a nerd, but that's
He forgot to call out two people.
and
which
Gendry a bitch boy.
Ooh,
I'm just
how did
kidding.
I forget that we had Gendry? I forgot that we had Gendry.
I know.
He's hovering
Spoiler
over
alert.
me like a
Lord.
very overprotective shadow.
Yeah, Gendry is kind of he's hanging back a little bit, trying to give you your space, but also eating some rabbit because he's hungry as fuck too, and he just has one hand on a rabbit leg. He's chewing away at that. His eyes are locked on Zell, and he's got his other hand on Veracity. Still nothing from Veracity, so this guy's telling every single bit of truth.
But it's like the truth as in like what he believes to be the truth, right? 'Cause it's probably like whatever like if somebody, it's not a lie if they believe it to be the truth.
It is literally George Costanza, yes.
Yeah.
Remember, Jerry, it's not a lie if you believe it. Yes, it is literally that.
I think I got a good question.
So,
Whether
I
you want
hand
to
you
go
the
next?
conch.
Oh, the conch. There it is, handing it off.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I can't remember what are the names, but Go would just ask him, do you know about the Luminarians and the whatever the Dark Ones were called?
The Luminar and the Umbral. Of course I do.
what do you know?
What don't you know is the better question.
Assume we know nothing.
Okay. Well, you see the sun up there? How it's covered by the moon? That is the story of the Luminar and the Umbral throughout time. All ages. Story of light and dark. The balance. The Luminar are the light. The Umbral, the dark. And for millennia, they have been in conflict.
Have you met one of them before?
No. I don't. No, that seems like something I'd remember. The most majestic, I think, that I have seen was the Luminolith itself. Of course, it also subsequently turned out to be the worst experience in my life. And here we are now. You gonna hand him the conch, or her the conch? Sorry.
Yeah. So this time I got a question from you for you. I'm going to send you. I'm curious.
Okay. All right. We'll see what I can do.
Okay, I sent it.
Hmm.
It's over, Anakin. I'm the high ground.
It's over, Anakin. You underestimate my power.
Hey,
Can
you
I
want the
ask him a
conch, Tristan?
question?
There, you got the conch now.
Cool. So, do you know anything about the Luminar?
A little bit. What would you like to know? This rabbit's delicious, by the way.
Mm.
What do I want to know about the Luminar? So far, all I know is that they spoke to me and they've been in a battle with the Umbral.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I know. So, and they told me that we're gonna be in a fight, and so they gave me the big giant guy, and that we needed to do that. But I just feel like this guy has to be connected to the Luminar somehow because he's like literally all light.
Oh, actually, you say he was near the Luminara, then a big explosion. He was
Yes,
just affected by the shards.
he had pilgrimaged to the Luminolith, the seat of it. Yes, and apparently that's when the eclipse happened, the first one. And that's when it shattered, and that's all he remembers. So,
Yep.
it's
So I guess
possible.
we know the shards can purge darkness from people. Well, if he just had that.
But
But
we
trench
also
state-
know that too much of light or dark can kill a person because that's what's happening with
Yeah.
Marcira. So what happened that this guy got purged maybe of the darkness, but he's not dying. In fact, he
And we
seems a
do-
little bit like super powered.
Though
And can
he
we
was
do it-
also put in stasis for years.
All
Did
questions.
die. And they
All
saved
questions
him.
that this guy isn't going to be able to answer.
Yep.
You're
Have
just
you
going to be
been
like,
to Luminar?
your
Oh.
your friend just asked that, did he not?
Yep.
I
They're
did.
actually
I'm I'm
We're
sorry,
not
I
very
thought-
good listeners.
No, I thought you asked if he had met somebody else. I didn't realize.
Oh no, I had said the Luminar and the Umbra.
Okay, so I heard the Umbra part. Yeah, I guess he wouldn't know if all he's saying is.
I
I
think
don't think he
along
knows
your
more
hard
than-
guessing line, you could ask him if he's like what kind of caster he is.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that could help your train of thought.
Are you a sorcerer or a warlock or a cleric?
Would you take all three?
What are you?
That makes no sense. You do realize that, right?
Huh. Yes, that does.
What I am is only temporary, you see. I don't need to explain anything. But what I will say is my power comes from many sources. One being experience, two being, of course, the weave, as, you know, that flows through all of us. And three, well, that's an anonymous source that you will come to understand one day.
I'm gonna like lean over to whoever's sitting next to me. Who is sitting next to me right now? I don't know.
Probably Gendry, or at least,
I bet anyway.
Yelled.
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna lean over to Geld and be like, I have a feeling his magic might be more volatile than mine.
Probably.
I didn't think it was possible.
You don't think a lot of things are possible.
You know what, Shirley? You're hurting my feelings tonight, and so I'm gonna say that you can't talk to me for the rest of the night.
Okay, sorry.
I'm going to put you in a timeout.
It didn't occur to me that rich people have feelings sometimes.
I'm not
It's not
rich
the night
anymore.
yet.
Ooh, you're
Oh,
rich?
You're not. You're not rich anymore.
So I was
I don't think
right.
that's how it- I don't think that's what it. I don't think that's how it works.
No, I was comfortable. And I don't have
Oh my
anything now
God.
because I ran away from home.
Wait, just answer me one question. Did you have someone comb your hair at the end of the night?
The awkward silence says all you need to know.
I'm just like, I'm trying to think of how rich Liliana was.
But like, if
She
her
was
dad
that
was,
rich.
if
Answer's
her dad
probably
was
yes.
a noble, probably.
Were you like Parent Trap rich or Crazy Rich Asians rich?
Yeah, that's the real question. My background is
Downtown
noble,
Abbey rich.
so I don't know.
Or Downton Abbey rich?
Yeah,
you did
Downtown Abbey.
You did say that my dad was a very powerful guy, so. And
Yes.
apparently he's a god to an entire tribe. So probably, I guess, if that was common for nobles, then probably.
Okay. Then you'll answer yes.
No comment.
That's a yes. And thought so. So now it's my turn. So where's everyone headed? I have a little side task that I need to handle for now. In fact, once dinner is over and this lovely little conversation that we're having, I'm actually going to leave. He throws both thumbs kind of in one direction.
Where are you gonna go?
That is something we're not going to discuss.
I like look at Gendry because he's over here saying he trusts the guy, and I'm like, this guy's being shady as fuck.
Gendry kind of leans in, like gets up from his sort of leaning position and walks over. And he says, "We have business of our own anyways. It's best you don't get involved." And Zell's just like, "Whew, again, cold. Gendry, what have I done to you?" Gendry just says, You haven't done anything. You're a stranger. I don't like strangers." And then you see Zell squint a little bit. He says, interesting. Your sword seems to say otherwise. And Gendry just
Is his sword glowing?
You can see his sword. No, his sword is not glowing at all. In fact, now you can kind of see that Gendry is visibly upset because he's angered at the idea that this guy is like just riding the line between darkness and light, even though he knows he's a being of pure light, essentially. So he's questioning how it's possible. He's questioning his own instincts. He wants to like attack the guy for such insolence, but at the same time, he doesn't want to put you in danger. He doesn't want to put anyone else in danger. And he's listening to veracity. So he's very torn here.
It's the only time I'm ever gonna feel bad for Gendry. This is a new sensation for me.
He just grips the hilt of veracity tighter and he says, "You think you're so smart."
Oh god. Liliana, can you ask your man to back down before we get ourselves into more trouble?
No worries. I
In
will
so many
say,
words, yes.
I will say your instincts are spot on. Very good.
Who's saying that?
That's Gendry saying
like
that
this.
to Zell. And Zell is going to respond with instincts. Sure. We'll call it that. And Gendry's just going to sidle up alongside you, Liliana, and he's going to say, "I'm going to take a moment. Keep an eye on him."
Ask me for. I was like, you don't have to ask me for permission.
And you see him and hear him stomp off a little bit. And Zell just rolls his eyes and he says, "My, soft-skinned." And he is pretty much, I don't think you fully answered his question, which was where you're going next.
Well,
Gendry kind of interrupted and said it's none of his business, but
it's not, but yeah.
Can't remember exactly, but I think it was Mango Lysandra was also making a way to Wargod's Pass, and then meeting the Yonti, right?
so yeah, you were gonna clear out the encampment of zealots,
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
and then you were gonna go to War God's Pass to hopefully meet up with, or rather, check out the mystery of War God's Pass, and then go to the Auntie south of War God's Pass and potentially hit Gold Arbor so you can catch a boat.
Nope. Guild
Yeah.
says that.
Okay. So he seems to be gleeful. He's got a smile on his face. He says, foot travel. So primitive. It's inspiring. Well, even though your quest sounds like a noble and tragedy-driven in some ways, I am going to... like I said, I have my own plans, but if you would like, I can meet you somewhere, perhaps Gold Arbor.
Why would you want to meet us again? If you have your own agenda to attend to.
Don't worry, we have very similarly aligned goals.
Don't suppose you're going to elaborate on that any further, huh?
It's simple. Eradicate the dark.
Right.
Yes.
Odd.
Right.
Interesting goal.
Have you done any of this before? Have you fought the dark?
Done any of
We have fought the
Mhm.
dark.
Actually, that is my goal as well.
Okay. Well, at least you survived this far. It does seem things are quite different this time around. Yes. I think nonetheless I still need to take care of an errand. I can meet you elsewhere. I do have a bit of knowledge that might be useful with the Long Dark. Perhaps I can impart it to you when we meet again.
That would be good.
Yeah, I suppose we'll see you in Gold Arbor then.
I'm trying to find some kind of way for him to talk to Marcy before he leaves, but I don't know how to organically do that. Because I'm just purely so curious to see what would happen. I don't know if anything is going to happen, but I would rather know than have the mystery of not knowing.
The question I want to ask may give you a way to tie that, maybe. That's it. Go just look at the next. Before anything, did you happen to know or seen a person named the Harbinger before?
He ponders for a moment. Kind of think.
Darkness.
He says, "A being of darkness." It kind of sounds like the opposite of me.
There's another
Yeah.
guy.
For what we know, he's the one to lead the dark.
Well, I can tell you right now that I'm not going to be leading anybody. I'll lead myself.
Nobody asked you to lead.
Good.
You have a little bit of an ego, don't you?
I do. Thank you.
Oh. Wow.
That wasn't a
Alright.
compliment.
He's gonna take it as one.
Mm-hmm.
He says, Harbinger, no, that doesn't. That I'm sorry. It's not familiar to me.
Well, now watch out for him. He...
Question.
I assume that I can probably know what he looks like once I see him.
Yep.
Stupid son of a bitch.
I have a question real quick. The Ventoris, how long has their family been like around and in power?
The Ventori family goes back to the founding of Luminethril, which is the first city to actually establish a governance in Elyssara. So they are quite old. We're talking roots dating back several thousand years.
And they're human?
Well, here's the thing. The Ventori do have a tendency to kind of stay within certain bloodlines. They don't mind humans, they don't mind elves, and they do not mind Azamar. Everyone else,
They racist.
pretty
Got
much,
it.
yeah, they're not.
Like most people.
Before he goes, I want to ask him about the Ventori family, but I don't want to get. If you guys still want to hear more about the other stuff first, that is okay. I will be quiet for it.
I mean, I just want to do my thing with Marciro at one point, but I don't know how to make that happen.
You,
I don't know.
well,
She's just been sitting by me this whole time, so I'm assuming she's just like making googly eyes or whatever the fuck she's trying to do.
she's listening intently, eating her rabbit.
As I say, go for it, Tristan. I'm also curious.
Yeah.
Before you leave, I actually have a question for you. The Ventori family, do you know about them?
He stops eating his rabbit leg and chews the last morsel and swallows, tosses the bone into the fire, sits up, wipes his mouth, and he says, "What do you know about the Ventoris?"
Ooh, guys, we hit something. We hit gold here. I believe I'm the one asking the questions here.
And he's simply waiting for the questions to be asked.
I asked him about the Ventori family.
I see.
But the funny thing is, we
Friend
asked him more
Liliana just
questions
asked
than
you
what
a
he
question.
asked.
He's going to say they were in some sort of rise to power back during the first eclipse. That's what I remember. But I had never actually met them. And I
Any
don't...
hints like that?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, because isn't Gendry not there with his,
He is not,
Okay,
correct.
Well,
with veracity? Hold on, I'm gonna roll too.
I was like, wait,
Ooh, nat one!
no.
Yay!
I suck.
I'm distracted, I guess.
Suppose I'll give it a shot too. I don't think it's gonna work.
I may as well shoot my
Oh,
shot.
hell yeah!
nice.
It's like, no.
Where's insight? It's been too long.
So
Oh, I'll have a -1 in this. This ain't gonna do good.
No, nat 20.
Nice.
I'm not gonna do good on that. Gets a now 20 anyway. Still a -1 to my insight.
That's what I do all the time.
He seems to be telling the truth. He only knows of them before he blacked out as a very prominent influence that is rising to power. He doesn't seem to specify if that was like some kind of political reference or some kind of, maybe they were making moves behind the scenes that were causing a lot of destruction or dysfunction within Elyssara. But he definitely is not lying when he says that they were a thing back then.
He's never met them.
No.
All right, and we do know that the current celestial stuff going on right now with the whatever
Umbral.
Umbrolia, that was done by them.
You're you're talking about the
Warriors.
either the Ventori or the Shadow Sect. Yeah.
Yeah. Current celestial predicament is the Ventoris doing the work that the Umberlites started was of great interest to them. It is thought that they might seek their old knowledge.
Yep.
So, do you know how they're connected to the Umbral?
He says, we all are. You know that, right?
Why are you in the business of giving very vague answers to our very direct questions?
I wasn't being vague.
We're all connected. What do you mean by that?
We have both within us. Just because one is clearly overbalanced doesn't mean the other doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist in you.
Oh, trust me, it does. It's hidden, but it's there.
Then, do you know the darker side of the Venturi family then? The bad things they have done?
Of course I do. Slave trade, trafficking, theft, not just that, grand theft, magical artifacts stolen, research stolen, people murdered or disappeared or recruited.
Any connection to the Long Dark?
None that I could recall. I don't think I remember much before the incident.
You claim that you are all magic combined, correct?
Something like that. Yeah.
Do you know anything about wild magic?
A little bit.
Do you know how to control it?
If I could, then, well, I wouldn't really have any need of any of you. I am not in tune with the chaos as much as you seem to be.
Do you know where it comes from?
I do know that there's speculation. The weave is a direct source, of course. But what influences the chaos is still unknown. As far as I know, they might have made strides in their research since then.
They have not.
Oh, you. Do you? How do you know that?
We have looked everywhere. We even went to the Ventoys, and they could not help.
What if they didn't want to help?
That is absolutely the more than likely scenario.
Is Liliana just having a realization right now?
He's very sad. He wants to murder the Ventoys.
Okay, so you want to murder them, and now you want to double murder them for lying to you.
I mean, they've got some shit going on.
Oh, that's for sure.
Okay. Any other questions for Zell?
Yes. Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go.
I finally figured out how to ask.
Do it.
If you have any memory of the first eclipse, do you remember any people at all being somehow infected with the long dark, seemingly cursed or something of the like, when they weren't previously aligning themselves with it, if they didn't willingly take it on?
He ponders for a moment and he says, there wasn't actually. Now that you mention it, I do recall before I blacked out, there was a. It's like the dark had burgeoned and swelled, and I heard screaming. And I think I remember looking to see a group of travelers along the road getting swallowed by the dark. It was as if the dark was reaching out for them. You know something. What have
So
you
what if I
seen?
do?
He stands up and he says, "Tell me what you've seen."
When you're demanding things of me now, what?
He seems to. Okay, so here's where it seems that it's going to be a little bit more of an intense situation, because
Let's say he's not so friendly anymore.
he's standing up and he's looking straight at you, and he's saying, "Tell me what you've seen," and then he takes another step towards you and he says, "Tell me what you've seen." And as he's getting closer, you can't help but notice that it's not you that he's looking at.
Marcira?
Okay. No.
He's
no.
looking at Marcira. "Tell me what you've seen." And
I try
now,
to persuade him to stand down.
well, you see that he has a There's a look on his face. You can insight him, I will say, yeah.
I would
Oh, yeah,
love
I'm
to do
doing
that.
that.
Thank you. Oh my god.
21.
What is with these rolls today?
That's what I'm saying. Gil looks like he's about to get up if something happens.
All right, you know what? That is
Let's
fair.
say anyone approaching me, I'm taking out my sickle though.
Yeah.
So, if your sister approaches you, sickle,
Yeah. Well, how am I supposed to know if she's like having its possession episode or something and is gonna try and kill me? I don't know.
I don't know.
but what do I get with that 21s?
There is a look on Zell's face that you've seen many a time before. And it coincides with your instincts. Zell appears hostile towards Marcira.
Great.
And that's coming from Geld.
I say
yeah,
Gil
it is, I
instantly gets
know.
in front of her then. What is happening now?
He
You're
says,
becoming hostile.
"Oh, don't mind me. You remember when I said that I had one mission, and that was to
Oh,
eradicate the dark? See, you're standing between me and my mission. So unless you'd like to be cut in half, I suggest you step aside."
She's not dark. She has light in her too.
That's funny because all I see is darkness.
She's been cursed. Why do you think I asked? She's been afflicted with something. This
What-
isn't her regular nature.
He's like yelling at this point. He says, "What do you think this is?" And he's like pointing to himself, and like you remember seeing just the blinding light that took over the shard, and like it seems that it seems to be a similar affliction, just opposite.
Mm-hmm.
And he just says, "We are all cursed. At least I'm the one trying to rid us of it."
By killing people?
Imparting it back to where it came.
She was inflicted by this, by the one just like you, of darkness. This wasn't of her own doing at all. We used a shard. The shard had purified her somewhat.
I knew
We
it.
saw it through the glass.
I knew there was something to me being let out. You were
What's that
being
supposed to mean?
you were being coy earlier when I asked you what kind of magic you used to let me out. Now it makes sense.
What is that supposed
What
to
do you
mean?
mean?
He
We used a Luminella shard.
he looks at Geld and then Marcir, and he says, "I will give you credit. You're certainly a warden. But I meant what I said. Stand aside or join her."
Can I try persuading him to stand down?
Oh my god, fuck.
Gilt's on moving.
All right.
This
You
isn't the
may
way.
you
There are
may
other
try to
ways.
persuade.
And I give her the,
Ooh.
yeah, I was about to say give her the help action, but she rolled a
I'll
21.
I'll allow the help action. Maybe she can get more. Okay.
Maybe she can. Woo!
Woohoo, 24, even better.
Yeah, I was about to say I have a +4 to persuasion, so
And also, wait, what level sorcerer are you again, Tristan?
The same level as you, 5.
5.
I can assure you he is definitely more than level 5.
Oh no, no, I was just saying that because
God damn it.
she might have that special ability to re-roll some ability checks if it matters.
I
Never mind.
can.
Correct,
Yeah.
yes. So so what do you say to him to persuade him to stand down? And you better make it good. That's a 24.
There are other ways. There are other ways to do this. There are ways to get rid of the darkness without killing people. We have seen it. We have seen how the light makes the darkness recede. You don't need to kill her.
He stops sort of mid-gesture, about ready to cast something towards Geld, but he says, I have seen far too much deceit in my life to tell the difference between truth and lies all the time. And now I cannot help but think maybe it's time I started believing in something. Very well. I'll stay my hand. My friend, consider yourself lucky. And
Still just eyeing him.
he kind of like throws his blonde hair back and ties it in a ponytail. And he says, very well. I think that we should just wipe the slate clean and let's let bygones be bygones.
Let bygones be bygones when you were about to strike both of us down.
Again, I would consider yourself lucky. I believe in redemption, as I was redeemed. And that's when he walks away.
Okay, well, not only was he extremely unhelpful in this regard, he almost killed my sister. Great!
I was gonna say, Gil would just, as he walks away, just say, and others can be redeemed as well.
So true. And he waves. Until next time, you can just see like the back of his head. And you hear him snap his fingers, and you just hear a doop, and he blinks out of existence.
Dear God, I hope that there's no next time.
This guy's bad news, I think.
Oh,
Agreed.
such bad news. See, me being suspicious is usually correct.
I mean, I thought the guy was suspicious anyways, too.
Sarah's like, I don't know, I still like him a little bit.
Oh my God.
Literally, I just, like, my head just turned to look at her, like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What?
Marcy.
You don't like a little
Marcy, I
danger
thought-
in your romance?
I don't romance in general.
I've never had a romance before. No, you know what?
Well, then who are you to talk about this?
I thought we were going to have something all set up with you and someone else, and then all of a sudden, one attractive man pops out of a coffin, and you decide, yeah, good enough for me. No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Someone
No.
sounds a bit jealous.
Excuse me. Back off. Back up. Back up. You and I are not having this conversation in front of people.
Okay, let's go over here and do it.
Well, things all considered, I think we should all turn in then.
Yes, please. I don't sleep. Shit. I forgot.
Can't
I keep
sleep.
forgetting about that.
You can always pretend. He doesn't know that.
Always
He
pretend.
comes back.
No, I'm just sitting among all of you in whatever structure this is going like.
I know what else girls are gonna do once we make it back to Los Angeles. Asking about that guy.
Romance my sister.
We're going
Preferably, that's what I would like you to do.
That and going to his leader to ask who the hell is Zell.
Yay!
Because at least we know he has a connection with that guy, at least.
Send
No one else.
word through carrier pigeon.
Hey, do pigeons even exist in this world?
Yeah. Yes, they do.
Pigeons exist. Germ theory exists. Pigeons exist.
No, I was asking that make at the whole constantly night cycle. When did that screw with some birds?
So, as you all turn in for the night, Gendry, he still hasn't returned.
Did he just wander off into the desert?
Maybe a little bit. It looks like he might have gone just like to the perimeter of the camp and, I don't know, walked around a little bit. Little cutscene here. So night falls, and you just kind of see Gendry storming off, leaving camp, walking out into the dunes a little bit. You can hear him grunting in sort of discontent, and he eventually trips a little bit and brings his knees down to the sand, and then he kind of stumbles forward, places his hand out. You can see that in the stumble, his necklace, the one that was carrying the your family seal, falls into the sand, and he notices that the wind picks up and the sand kind of starts to cover it rapidly. And you just see him going, no, no. And he starts digging through. And luckily he's able to get it back. But when he realizes it was potentially almost about to be reclaimed by the forces of nature, he actually starts to cry a little bit.
I tentatively walk closer. Gendry?
You can see him like quickly wipe tears away. You can hear some sniffles as you get closer, and he just goes, "My lady,
Please don't call me that.
I can't help it. Force of habit."
Is everything okay?
Yeah.
You do realize you're a terrible liar, right?
Well, maybe it's because I'm always trying to speak the truth.
What's so important about that seal?
From someone who hasn't grown up as you did, it means hope to me. It reminds me that things can be better.
The seal gives you hope?
Doesn't it give you hope?
No, actually. It's suffocating. Makes me feel imprisoned.
Milady. You can't feel
What did I
those
say?
things. You should count yourself lucky.
Yes. As I've been told by everybody, I should be lucky to just sit there and be pretty in front of everybody and smile and do as a lady should, right? Because that is the only thing that I am good for. I'm not good to be my own person. I'm not good enough to go out and do my own things. No, what I am good for is to be sold like some breeding mare off to the highest bidder, who happens to be a man who hits women and just strays constantly. No, I do not think that I need to be thankful for that life.
I am sorry. I misspoke. I meant that you should be thankful for this life currently. The one you're leading now. The one you chose to adopt. Chose to run towards. Not away from. You've shown more strength than... You live up to the family name. Let's put it that way.
And it's exactly that sentence that makes me believe that if you got the chance, you would sell me back to my father. Your oath is to him, not to me.
I swore an oath, yes, to your father, but I also swore one to you. And he's not here right now.
But if
You-
you were,
I would do what I think is right at the time, I guess.
and would you think about what is right for other people, or just for him?
I learned that from him. So yes, I would. That's why I say that you shouldn't look down on your life. You may disregard it now, but the roots that your family tree grew from are vast. They may not always be pure, but a lot of it was.
You'll forgive me if I find that hard to believe.
You'll learn.
And I believe that you need to learn to let some of that go. You need to be your own man as well, Gendry. You can't live for my father.
I understand. He's in his waning years. I'm middle-aged. It's time I started making things for myself. But I will not deny the life that I have led, and I will not forget the influence that he had on me. And I will not forget my oath to him or you. You can count on that.
Come back to the camp before something happens to you out here.
Yeah, I'm getting sand in my privates anyways.
Oh my god.
Way to ruin the fucking moment.
No, that's going to be the end of the session, guys.
Yep.
Fight,
Fight,
Figured
fight,
figured.
fight.
Okay, bye
Good night,
guys.
everyone.
See ya.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta make sure Craig leaves. Craigster. Craigie boy.
Do you just like kick him from the call?
Yeah, you just hit stop and he stops. I actually liked this session one because it was actually some pretty intense RP. Zell has some extreme convictions. I don't know if you already noticed that or not.
Yeah, I
Yep.
did. I'm glad I was able to pull out that persuasion because I really did not want to fight him because I felt like he could be useful to have on hand.
He can. He absolutely can. But like you said, he is no pushover. Or I said that, but you said, yeah, you don't want to fight him. And I'm basically reinforcing that idea. You don't want to fight him. Not yet, anyways. I think if you could compare him to something that would be found in the monster manual, it would probably be something like either a a solar or some kind of like archon.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, he's quite powerful. And I'm specifically sending him out on other missions so he doesn't interfere and fucking steamroll.
No problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think what Liliana's goal is going to be for this game, because at first I was like, not